What has been for you, the worst experience of discrimination since arriving in the UK? Just one that really, really hit home. Have you ever experienced really, really, plain that this is outright racism, discrimination in the years of working? Or seeing yourself as like, the only black student in the class of how many people?
Yeah, I think I probably have developed some non-victimizing attitude. Okay? Everything that happens to me, and this is a survival mode. This is survival. I'm not saying that it hasn't happened. I'm just saying I developed a survival mode since I was a child. And anything that happens to me, I never ever put it back to myself as a victim.
That's good.
I always seek a solution and a reason. And whatever has happened to me, I think the employment issue for me has been the biggest, and I'll tell you why. Because I was not depending so much on the public services of this country. I had my own money, actually, when I came here. I could afford a private house, right? And therefore, I wasn't relying on someone to give me
Support, some financial.
Although I have seen some of my friends who
know that.
Because I help people a lot in terms of finding a house or getting a job or the discrimination at work. I've done that so many times, and I know that there has been discrimination. But in my case, the failure to actually get a job for a whole 10 years with all my education, one would say it's because of discrimination.
It's
right?
Definitely a systemic problem.
It's a systemic problem. It's not somebody who sat there and said, I'm not going to give you a job because you're black. I always blame the system, right? Because it's the system that has been created to look at people coming into a profession. They've been trained to look for what is familiar. If somebody comes in, one is white, one is black, and they have the same qualifications, and the qualities they are looking for, or would I be able to go and have a coffee with this person? Would I be able to go and have a ciggy with this person? Does this person come from where I come from? Do they go to the same
That
schools?
language, like you said in your book, the language is able to.
It's subtle. So when there's two people presented, this person who is selected through that whole system will go for what they know best.
What is familiar?
What familiar
is
with them.
familiar? Yeah.
And they will say,
even if the other person is more qualified,
and it's not personal. Obviously, it's not personal, but it is to me. So what I can say is that the system, for me, I felt that the systems created are the ones that I feel have discriminated me and have ended up being, not being responsive because of my race. But I wouldn't say that someone specifically was racist to me, but the system in which they work. And that's why I always, I'm always emphasizing, let's change the system, let's change the policy. So that no matter the person who is implementing that policy, they will implement the policy as a good policy